I love Mary Poppins, so I was really looking forward to Disney's sing-along songs I Love to Laugh. And it even had a clip in this that I'd never seen before, not from Mary Poppins, but I'll talk about that in a moment. But I really thoroughly enjoyed this. This is a Disney sing-along songs originally released in 1990, and we have a whole bunch of wonderful Disney clips and songs, and as I always do with these sing along songs discussions, I'll go through the songs in turn, say what I think about them individually, and also whether I think as a complete package it worked. But I have to say, it did. It really did. Pretty much all of this is jolly, upbeat, uplifting, really thoroughly delightful. Everything seemed to fit together really, really well. And I'm really over the moon with it. So I will go through the songs now one by one. So these are of course spoilers if you don't want to know what's on it. I don't, before I watch these, I don't look ahead because I want the surprise of wondering what song will come up next. And I try and guess, and I rarely get it right, even if there is an overarching theme like there is in this one. Professor Ludwig von Drake also introduces all of these songs, which I thought was quite nice. He has some interesting thoughts about laughing, and it was just a nice way to break things up a bit and connect all of the clips. So obviously the first song that we get is "I Love to Laugh" from Mary Poppins. I love it, absolutely adore it. Then we have "Everybody Has a Laughing Place" from Song of the South, which I don't actually remember. I've seen Song of the South. I don't remember that song, but I enjoyed it, and needless to say, it fits in very, very well. Then we have Bluddle-Uddle-Um-Dum from Snow White, and I don't know when I last saw that clip or heard that song. I don't actually know when I last watched Snow White all of the way through from start to finish. Of course, I've watched many clips many times, but in terms of actually sitting down to watch the film all of the way through, it's been a very long time, so I might have to do that. So the song was a real delight, and just the whole kind of the mood of the song definitely fits in with the rest of it. And then we have one that I hoped would be on this, and that's Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, which when I was listening to this, it kind of occurred to me that's probably the one song from any musical I've listened to more than any other. I probably listen to it on a weekly basis. And even though Sweeney Todd is now my favourite musical before Mary Poppins, I've obviously been listening to and watching Mary Poppins much longer. So maybe of any song ever, it's the one I've heard the most. I don't know, but it prompted that thought, and obviously it's an absolute delight to watch, and of course to sing along to. Then we have one that I'd never seen before, and when I saw it, I was like, have they created this for this? But they haven't. It's Quack, 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 Donald Duck from A Day in the Life of Donald Duck, which actually aired as part of the Disneyland series, the Disneyland TV show from the 50s. Now I have plans to watch that series. It's on my list. I still have a few more Disney short films to watch, and then I'll move on to that. But it made me quite excited for what's to come with the Disneyland TV show and things that I still have to explore. So I'm really looking forward to that, and hopefully digging deeper into the over 1,000 Disneyland TV show episodes. It's going to be an interesting journey, but it was a real delight because I think this is the first time I've watched a Disney sing-along songs where I'd never seen the clip, and I think that was pretty exciting. Then we have one called Oo-De-Lally, which I didn't know it was called that. To be perfectly honest, it's Robin Hood and Little John walking through the forest. I think I always just thought it was called Robin Hood and Little John. Brilliant, brilliant song. Absolutely love it. It's just one of my favorite Disney songs and one of the most underrated Disney songs as well. I think it's just so, so wonderful and so great to sing along to. Then we have Who's Afraid of the Big Bad Wolf, which is fabulous, and I love the Three Little Pigs. Disney did several short films focusing on the Three Little Pigs, and they always just make me so happy, and that song is no exception. Then we have The Wonderful Thing About Tiggers, and again we have this upbeat, jolly theme here, and it works really well. And then Pink Elephants on Parade, which is just terrifying. I feel like of them all, it does fit in but I feel like it's maybe a little bit of a weak link compared to the others. But that could also just be because I'm not the biggest fan of it. I just find it too creepy, to be honest. And then we end with one of the One of the most beautiful songs of all time, Jolly Holiday. I like that we have three Mary Poppins songs there. And Jolly Holiday is definitely one of my favourites. They're all one of my favourites from Mary Poppins. Really fabulous sing-along songs. I think of all of the ones I've watched so far, it might be my favourite, partly because of Mary Poppins, partly because it introduced me to that Donald Duck clip that I'd never seen before. And after I stop recording this, I am actually going to see how easy it will be to watch the Disneyland TV series. Hopefully easily, but if there are over 1,000 episodes, I'm thinking we'll see. It might not be that easy, but either way, really, really thoroughly enjoyed I Love to Laugh. Definitely one of the best Disney sing-along songs. I had so much fun with it.